Hashtag, who is King Roso? Who knows King Roso? Why can't we see his face? What does he do for a living? Where does he get his money that he gives freely on TikTok? Nyako was being gifted by King Roso for a very long time. Then, shock onto us one day, Nyako wakes up and tells us he doesn't have money to pay rent. People are like, where did you take the millions of shillings that you're giving as gifts? Any other TikToker who has ever received a gift from King Roso, let them point to you any kind of development they did with that money. Zero. Nothing. Nyako, one of the biggest TikTokers who gets a lot of gifts, ask her, what have you done with the gifts you get from King Roso? They want to live a fake life to show that they are getting money from this individual. Let me shock you. When this guy sent you money, and of course this money was gotten through some dark corners of this world. Kitambo, they used to go to church and give it as offerings or as tithe. And then they speak to the pastor. They tell the pastor, transfer that money to the bank. Then you can transfer it back to us. Or when the money is being transported from church to the bank, a group of thugs always hijack the vehicle and steal the money. Have you ever asked yourself why? It's called wash. And that is what is happening here on TikTok. Kuna pesa hizi za madawa, pesa zimepatikana kwa njia mbaya. Sasa hiyo hujui mwenye alikutumia gift anakaa aje, anakaa wapi, anafanya nini. Wewe umetumiwa tu pesa, umepewa account number, tume hiyo pesa. And because you only care about the 5% utakatiwa, you don't care about how the money that you are eating imepatikana. Having said that, now TikTokers are fighting for these gifters. That's the reason why there is something called chai on TikTok. Chai is when one TikToker starts a fight with another TikToker because this other TikToker was given many lions and he or she was not given the many lions. Now they have to fight. In fact, the gifters, King Roso himself, really enjoys the fight. So the person who wins the fight gets the lions. The person who loses doesn't get the lions. And that's the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of vulgar language on TikTok because people are competing to please the king. Kenyan TikTokers woke up one morning and realized that we have a president in place called Nyako. How did they select this president, and who selected this president? King Roso selected Nyako. Now, they have some sort of a committee. There are cabinet secretaries, there is prime minister, there is even the opposition leader. Ask yourself, why has he organized these people into these positions? Unaingizwa kwa cult na hujui. You are selling your freedom for a very small amount of money. As I finish, I want to finish with the words of a pastor who led faithfuls into the forest in Shakahola, lied to them that they will meet Jesus, only to starve them to death. And this pastor once said, hamkijui mnachopigana nacho, itawaramba.